Hi friends, welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in the Sankalpa series for BFM. We are covering important theory, numericals, objective questions on in the same subject. Today we will be covering chapter number 7. Today we will be covering the theory part. Okay, so completely theory. Important definitions we will be covering, important points. Remember, theory is as important as numericals. Never underestimate the theory. Okay. So here in Sankalpa series, we are covering not only this theory as well as we are covering objective questions, numericals of the complete topic as such. Up till now, we have covered up to chapter number 6. Now we are covering chapter number 7. So follow the series completely right from the start. It is available on Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. It is available as a this series as such. Okay. So let's start. See here, the topic over here, 7th chapter is risk in foreign trade, role of ECGC. Now understand, risk in foreign trade. Remember, foreign trade means what? Whenever I am dealing with some foreign party which is not Indian. Okay? Whenever I am not dealing in India, I am dealing with foreign trade. So the problem over here is there are many risks, including country risk, there is a counterparty risk, there is a exchange risk, various risks are there. So first we need to know what is the risk actually. A risk can be defined as an uncertain event with financial consequences resulting in loss or reduced earning. Now understand this. Uncertain event. Suppose I'll tell you one important part about this uncertain event. Suppose if I ask you, everyone, okay, just answer my question now. Suppose if I ask you, somebody standing in front of a running train, okay? Somebody stands in front of a running train. Is there any risk involved? Yes. Is there any risk involved? Suppose if somebody stands tomorrow in front of a running train, is there a risk? Just type yes or no in the comment section. Yes. Many of you have typed this. Yes, yes, yes. It's not that. Here, risk means uncertain. Suppose if somebody stands in front of a running train, it's sure that the person is going to die, isn't it? There's no risk. Somebody is jumping from the fifth floor of a building. Is there any risk involved? No, because that person is surely going to die. If you are going to invest, now see here, these are the two examples. One more I'll give you. If you are investing in, let's say, some Ponzi scheme means what? Collect 3%, then again those 3% will collect another 3%, then you will get a commission. Right? You remember all those Ponzi schemes? That see my car, in 1 year I have brought this car, all this. Suppose if you are going to invest in that, it's sure that you are going to lose your money. There is no risk involved. Risk occurs when there is an uncertain event, whether it will happen or not. If that is the problem, then the risk occurs. Okay. So an uncertain event with financial consequences resulting in loss or reduced earnings. Here, that is important. There should be a loss or reduced earning. Only then it's called as a risk. Suppose if I'm investing in something where I'm sure that I'm going to increase my earnings. So in that case, is there a risk? No. Risk means two words important from exam point of view are uncertain and resulting in loss or reduced earnings. Got it, everyone? Now, second one. An activity which may give profits or result in loss may be called as a risky proposition. Here, which may give profits or result in loss. Now, both the things are given over here. Activity which may give profits or result in loss. What do you mean by this? Here, in earlier definition, what did we see? Uncertain event resulting in loss. So if it is giving me a huge profit, then it's not a risk. But a life issue is always in any project if you invest, the logic is very simple. High risk equals to, who can type? High risk equals to, who can type in it? High risk equals to what? High risk equals to high returns, right? High returns, that is the basic rule. The one who takes higher risk will always get higher returns. So that's why the second definition satisfies this logic here. An activity may give profits or may result in loss. So it means if you are getting profits, definitely there will be a risk of loss. Otherwise, there can't be a profit. Here, I'll give you a simple example. If somebody is a salaried employee, okay, so what is the risk in that? Salaried means every month you are going to get the same fixed salary. Like this FD, if I'm getting some returns, okay. But the businessman always, you see all the newspapers everywhere, you see the some good news about, or the this person has achieved 500 crores business, that person has achieved 1000 crore business. That is in business. Why? Because the risk taken is higher. Salaried person can never come in the newspapers or media. Why? Because that person is getting a fixed salary, and yet that person is earning on means living on that only. So if you take a risk, then only you'll have higher returns. So the activity over here is the same. The activity which may give profits may result in loss. May be called as a risky proposition due to the uncertainty or predictability of the activity or the trade in future. Right? So risky proposition, unpredictability. These are all important terms here. Uncertain and unpredictable. It means one and the same thing. Okay. So whenever we are talking of any higher risk event, then we are sure to get some higher returns if it succeeds. Right? Means we are seeing many startups now in India. What are the startups? These are risky propositions. But even out of 100, even one succeeds, like this Paytm, right? Even if one succeeds, then also it will cover all the losses of the investor. Okay? In human life, risk is related to illness, impairment, or loss of life. In commercial and business activities, the business profit or loss would depend on how business is run and how its affairs are managed. Isn't it? What did I give you the earlier example? Standing in front of a running train, jumping from the fifth floor. These are all related to human life. Isn't it? Illness, impairment, loss of life, right? Whereas in commercial space, what do we do? Commercial space means business. Business activities, the business profit or loss would depend on, see here, profit or loss, both the things are there. In any business, there can be a profit, there can be a loss. That's why it's called as business, isn't it? Otherwise, it would have been called as a job. Would depend on how the business is run and how the affairs are managed. This is very important. How a business is run and how the affairs are managed. Remember, any business, okay, if it is run in a disciplined manner, disciplined, very important, disciplined manner. Three things are very important in business, always, okay? That is called as CID. CID. What is CID? C is creativity. Creativity. You need to have a creativity every day. You need to have something creative, out of the box thinking. How should you increase the profits of that company? Some way or the other, you must always think ahead of the curve, ahead of the what your competitors are thinking. I is innovativeness. Okay, integrity. Sorry, integrity. Integrity means integrity towards your business. Integrity towards your business. So whatever I am doing, I must be thoroughly satisfied that I am doing the right thing. Okay, so that is known as integrity. And third is discipline. Very important. If you have discipline in anything, then you will definitely succeed. Okay, like you see the officers at the 24/7 videos. Discipline. Every day you will get the videos at this time, means this time only. You never lose out on this. So this is known as discipline. So creativity, integrity, and discipline. That is what is meant by this above sentence. It means that how would depend on how the business is run and how its affairs are managed. If somebody is not running the business properly, okay, what does it mean? Like we have many cases where the owners of the companies have run away, right? Kingfisher, we can name many, okay, all those PNB cases, right? All those. What are these? These all have run away. So this is not managed properly. The affairs are managed very poorly over there. So such businesses will never succeed. Okay. A risk can be defined as an uncertainty of an outcome. Uncertainty. It should always be uncertain. Okay. A risk in any occurrence, commodity or an object is due to the exposure in that particular currency, commodity or object. Now understand, we are coming to the next level now. Currency, commodity and object. Here we are talking of something else. Currency, commodity or an object. So a risk can be exchange of anything. Okay. Generally what happens, commodity and objects are exchanged for currencies. Always remember the logic in business is what? What is the business basically? What do we do in international trade? We either sell currency, commodity, right? Commodity, some goods, something, right? Commodity, then objects, mean object and commodity can combine, or we give the services. Either we sell the goods and commodities or we sell the services. And what do we get in returns? We get a currency, isn't it? Currency can be anything. I can call these as dollars, I can call these as rupees, I can call these as pounds, I can call this as anything. Okay. So risk in any currency, commodity or exchange is due to an exposure in that particular currency, commodity or exposure. What do you mean by this? Exposure in that. What is an exposure? Exposure means, I'll give a simple example over here. Suppose, let me remove all these. Exposure means what? Simple example over here is, suppose there's a huge supply of dollars today in India. Let's say huge supply. Nowadays, now what is the reserve, foreign reserve of India right now? Right now, foreign reserve of India is, anyone? Type fast in the comment section. Okay, just give me a rough figure. Is it above 600 billion or below 600 billion? That's it. Above 600 billion or below 600 billion? What is the forex reserve today? It is above 600 billion. Okay, it's something around 620 plus billion. So it's a huge amount. Suppose, and the way India is growing, I'll tell you, I'm coming to this point. The way India is growing, what will happen? There'll be a huge inflow of dollars. So full dollars come in, only dollars come in, all the dollars are in. So what will happen? The supply will, what will happen with the supply? Supply will increase. If the supply increases, what happens? The rate of the dollar rate goes down. The dollar will be down, right? So right now it is at what? 80 rupees roughly, 85. It may go to 60 also within 1 or 2 years. So this is known as this exposure. Suppose if there is a huge increase in the supply of dollars to India, the dollar rate will go from 83 right now, 83, 84 roughly it is, to roughly 60 also. This level we can go to. Okay. So this is known as exposure. Now the exposure can be in dollars also, currency also, or commodity also. What do you mean by commodity? Okay, let me ask you a simple example. Do you know what is the price of water bottle? One, that Bisleri bottle which we buy, mineral water. In India, it's 20 rupees, right? If you go for the same bottle in, let's say, Saudi Arabia or UAE, you'll get it at higher cost. In many of this Middle East countries, the petrol is cheaper than the water. Why? Commodity difference. In India, we have ample water going waste, pipe leakage, municipality pipe leakage, everywhere the water is just going here and there, right? In Saudi and Middle East, they don't waste water because they don't have water. Similarly, over here in India for petrol, have you seen anyone? We see all the farmers throwing their commodities or this vegetables on the road. Have you seen this somebody throwing petrol on the road? No, because that is scarce. So that is the main, that is meant by exposure. Exposure means where either it can be huge supply or it can be scarce. So this will again affect the risk in that. If the supply is huge, definitely the rates of that commodity goes down. So somebody has invested in that commodity, that person will be at loss, isn't it? Everyone subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, you will be getting the latest updates on JIB and CAIIB from IIBF. Whatever IIBF gives you, latest update. Because what happens, IIBF in between sends some notification. And those notifications are difficult to understand. Remember, difficult to understand. So that's why these are explained. Updates are explained over here, not only given, they are explained. Okay. Second is you get free YouTube series, free YT series. Free YT series. Okay. These free YT series means what? These free YT series are given means like what are you watching right now? You're watching this on BFM YT series. Similarly, you'll have for ABM, ABFM, BRBL. Similarly for JIB also. So that's why you're having the free YT series. So whatever is available free, subscribe to it first. See here, my funda is very simple in life. Whatever is available free, grab it first. Click on that bell icon. Click on this like button. Share it with your friends. Share it with your friends also, isn't it? It has no loss to you. So definitely share it because it's available at free, right? So that's why subscribe to this channel. Click on the bell icon right now. Like currency risk, commodity price risk, interest rate risk, etc. It is an integral part of international trade. See here, currency, commodity price, interest rate, it is an integral part. Means what? These are all the integral parts of the international trade. Whenever you are going for international trade, definitely you will see all these three risks arising. Interest rate risk. Here, I have discussed about the commodity, I have discussed about the currency, but I have not discussed about this interest rate risk. What do you mean by this interest rate risks? Sure, it means that I'll give you a simple example. Just go and check on Google right now that rates, bank rates for USA or UK. UK, go for UK. That will give you a better picture. Bank rates for UK in 2022. Means check it for the whole year right now. 2 years, check it for 2 years. You'll see the difference. The interest rates in US and UK were going up since last complete 1 year. Now they have started falling down. But because of this interest rates going up, what happens? What is the other effect to this? As the interest rate goes up, what happens? The second point is the currency rate goes up. Look at the dollar. Dollar has risen. Currency goes up. Okay. This is a good effect for US from US angle. Good or bad, that's a separate aspect. Many of them argue that it's a bad for US also. So interest rate goes up, currency goes up, becomes stronger. But there's a negative impact. The GDP goes down. GDP. Okay, there's a positive impact. Inflation goes down. So as the interest rate goes up, inflation will go down. That is positive, isn't it? GDP down is negative, but inflation down is positive. So these are known as the interest rate risks. And prices of the bond, the prices of the bonds will go down. So that is negative impact. Price of the bond will go down. So these are all the five related elements. All these go hand in hand like this only, in this manner only. So that's why interest rate risk, it's an integral part of international trade. Bias risk. A seller faces risk relating to the non-acceptability, non-payment, quality acceptance, credit risk on the part of the buyer. Means what? Any buyer will give you some non-acceptability. I don't accept your goods. Now what happens? Imagine you have sent it from India to USA. Okay? This USA the goods are sent. And now the buyer over there says that I don't accept your goods. What will you do with those goods over here? You will have to bring them back. What is the cost? Huge cost, right? Bringing the goods back from such longer countries is not a joke. Okay? Distance, far distant countries. So non-payment, somebody doesn't pay, takes your goods and doesn't pay. Quality acceptance, doesn't accept the quality. What will you do with such a distant country as such? If you are in India, you can definitely go through plane, train, anything, and you can definitely catch that person. But what about this? So on the part of the buyer, bias risk. This is known as the bias risk. Seller's risk. The buyer faces the risk. Now this is reverse, altogether different. The buyer faces the risk relating to the seller not shipping the goods after receiving the advance payment. May ship poor quality goods or may ship the goods after the considerable delay, which may lead to cancellation or delays in further orders taken by the buyer or even penalties in case of delays and non-shipment. Now, as we saw earlier, the buyer's risk means buyer not paying. Similarly, we can see over here the seller not sending the goods. Suppose imagine I am from India. Okay, I am from India over here. Okay, India, Bharat now we'll call it. I am from Bharat. Okay, now what happens? I am from Bharat over here and I am the buyer. I am the buyer over here. Okay, if I send advance payment to somebody, advance payment. Okay, let me write it. Advance payment. Okay, to somebody in, let's say, USA. Okay, USA. Somebody in USA. Now this person in USA, either there are three options now. I've sent advance payment. So this money is received by this person. Now this person, number one, does not send the goods. Does not send. Okay. Point number one. So then also I am at risk because I have sent the money, I have not received the goods. Further, why am I buying these goods? Because I have to sell it to someone, right? I have to sell it to someone. That's why I'm buying these goods, isn't it? I'm not buying this for consumption, right? Because we are in business over here. So does not send the goods. Number two, lower quality goods. Sends lower quality goods. Then also I'm at risk. Or third, sends delays. Means I'm asking this within a month and this person is sending me after 6 months. Who will wait for me in this world today? Nobody waits because right now it's a buyer's market. If you don't provide the goods right now, they will buy it from someone else. So look at this, what is given. May ship the goods after considerable delay, which may lead to cancellation of orders, cancellation or delay in further orders, because these are the further orders, or even penalties, isn't it? So that's why this is a seller's risk. Buyer's risk means what? I send the goods and buyer does not pay. Seller's risk means what? I send the advance payment and the seller does not send the goods, or sends lower quality goods, or sends the goods in with delay. Okay. Everyone download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting the premium study material plus live classes, ebooks, tests, everything. Whatever we need for clearing JIB and CIB, we get it over here. What do you need for clearing JIB or CIB? Either of them. You need only number one, lectures. So we are having online lectures over here. You need books. We have ebooks over here. You need tests. For why are tests needed? Tests are needed to boost your confidence. If you are able to solve it properly in the tests, so you'll be more confident when you go for the exams. Okay. So test. So everything is there. So what are you waiting for? Okay. Immediately download this app and start studying. Exams are not far off there, isn't it? Shipping risk. Now this is another type of risk. Shipping risk. Shipping risk means what? This includes risk arising due to other intermediaries in the international trade like shipping companies, handling agents, port authorities, local transporters, or even loaders, which may lead to delays or non-shipment of goods in time due to the variety of reasons like goods being mishandled, goods abandoned, goods siphoned off, goods wrongly delivered, goods delivered at another destination. So shipping risk means what's here? It can happen that buyer is good, seller is good, both are good. See, buyer has given the advance payment, let's say. Buyer has given advance payment, advanced, okay? And then buyer has given the advance payment. So seller over here has also sent the goods correctly. Exporter will call it, okay? Seller has sent the goods. But how to send the goods? The goods are sent via sea, either sea or air or anything. Tomorrow, if there is a hijacking of that sea, of that ship, or while putting the goods, they get broken. We see many times in the courier, right? The same goods being mishandled. The articles which are received are broken. Many times in courier, we have seen this. The goods get abandoned. Abandoned means what? They are sidelined somewhere. Wrong delivery. Goods of this person to that person to this person. This also happens in international trade many times because after all it's a human being. Okay. Or delivered at another destination altogether different. Means I'm telling them to deliver it. Let's say I'm Reliance company. I'm telling them to deliver at Chennai office of mine. They are delivering in the Mumbai office of mine. So yeah, delivered at wrong distance. They are delivering at Reliance only. But they are delivering in Chennai office. I told you they are delivering in this Mumbai office. So that's basically shipping risk. Here, shipping risk involves any risk related to this shipping companies. The shipping company is not giving the proper documentation. Handling agents. Handling means these are called as this service agents we call them. Okay. So these agents, then port authorities in many countries there are huge corruptions in ports. In India it has reduced. I won't say zero, but reduced. Why? Because everything is online now. EDI system. Okay. Local transporters, isn't it? Even after the goods reach the port correctly, but the local transporters don't do their job properly. Even loaders, right? those who load the goods on the ships. Okay, these handling agents are sometimes called as shipping agents also. Shipping agents. Okay, they manage all the goods right from your place to the buyer's place. So these can go wrong anywhere. So this is known as shipping risk. Now everyone, I would suggest you to join the Sankalpa batch starting on September 4th. ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL, all the 4 subjects are covered. Numericals, objective questions, case studies covered. You can join the Mahapack 2.0. In Mahapack, you are getting live classes, video courses, ebooks, test series, mini and Maha marathons, practice papers, doubt sessions. So everything you are getting. So that's why download it right now. Join this batch ASAP. Okay. See here, importantly, the exams are near. So don't waste your time much. And what is the fees? Let me show you. See here, huge discounts are going on. Let me show you the fees now. So this, go to Adda 24/7. If you are having the app, go through the app. In the app, you are getting 1% extra using the coin system. Go on collecting the coins. Okay. One sec. Let me bring it. Hold on. Yeah. So go on collecting the coins. Okay. Look at this. Go to Adda 24/7. Click on JIB and CIB. Then click on CIB November. You'll see this batch. See this Sankalpa batch. Click on this batch. Click. You'll see this. See, online live classes, test series, ebooks, all the things are there. Look at the, click on this test series. You will see so many test series available over here. You can give this test series. You can see the ebooks. See this, ebooks. Ebooks, all the ebooks are available. They are available in the same package. Okay, ebooks are available. Plus, you can click on the live classes. Look at the classes, whichever are going on. Okay, so that's why I would suggest join immediately. How to join? See this. Use this code MOON80. It's already applied. 80% off is going on. Click on this. See this. 23,999 reduces to 4,799. Such a huge discount. 80% off. Join immediately. September 4th. Just fresh batch starting. So join this batch and clear this CIB exam immediately in first attempt. Okay. Bye from my side. Tomorrow I'll be back with another series. Till then, keep studying and do join the batches ASAP.